Well, hello and welcome back to Trailer Shots. I'm your host and bartender, Doug King, and with me is my co-host, the lovely Vanessa Cook.
Hello. Today we're going to check out the trailer for Flight, starring Denzel Washington and John Goodman.
That's right, looking forward to it. And then I've got a cocktail for you called the Jet Pilot, so stay tuned for that.
I definitely will.
Excellent. Well, grab yourself a drink and get ready. It's time for Trailer Shots.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Flight is directed by Robert Zemeckis.
That's right, and this is his first directing gig since 2009's animated version of A Christmas Carol, and the first live action film that he's directed since Castaway in 2000.
Oh, Robert Zemeckis also directed Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump.
That's right.
Which I'm sure you love because you can identify with the character, right?
Let's get ready for the trailer to Flight.
Good morning, Trina.
Good morning, Captain Whitaker.
Here's a manifest with 102 souls on board.
Let's get them tucked in. We're ready to push. How you feeling, Whit? Looked like you pulled some kind of move up there, man. You saved a lot of lives. We are in a dive.
I have no control on my side.
We going down?
Everybody embrace positions. The way you landed that plane was nothing short of a miracle.
I see nothing but houses.
Evan, listen to me. Trim us nose down. Plane fell apart at 30,000 feet. We're gonna roll it.
What do you mean, roll it?
Ready? Here we go.
I'm on the list, baby girl. There is all kinds of crazy news people out here. You're a rock star, man. You will never pay for another drink as long as you live.
Captain Whitaker is a real American hero.
This is Hugh Lang. He's an attorney from Chicago. Why do we need a lawyer?
You don't remember having your blood drawn the night of the crash? You had alcohol in your system. That could be life in prison.
The NTSB hearings in 10 days.
Captain Whitaker!
They're under the microscope right now.
Are you hiding something?
You gonna shoot me? Can I come inside?
Yeah, come on inside. I'll shoot you inside.
This was an act of God.
Whose God would do this?
Our investigators concluded the aircraft failed.
The FAA placed 10 pilots in simulators, recreated the events. Every pilot killed everybody on board. You were the only one who could do it.
You saved my mom.
I want to talk about the days leading up to the accident.
This thing is so heavy it's killed me. I drank the night before the flight.
Does Whitaker know he's going to jail? My clients don't go to jail.
It's alive, Whit. It's alive.
I'm trying to save your life.
What life?
We're gonna stop power.
Brace for impact. No one could have landed that plane like I did.
That was Flight, and that looks awesome. That is going to be a really good film. I mean, John Goodman has been great in everything he's done recently. He was great in Argo.
And Denzel Washington is always amazing.
He's unbelievable. Yeah, we love Denzel.
Love him.
Yeah. So, just looks like a great looking film. A lot of drama, great cast.
Lots of action.
Yeah, lots of action. And, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that trailer or anything wrong with that film.
No.
So
I can't find a thing. Not a one.
Not a one.
What's interesting about it is the story closely resembles a real-life event that happened in 2001.
2001,
right?
Yeah. It was an Airbus 330 that the guy successfully was able to glide it in and land it, and he saved like 360 people or something. And the only difference is in the trailer, Denzel inverts it, and they don't do that. He didn't do that in real life.
Okay, so he did not fly upside down in the true story.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, see, I didn't think that was realistic or possible. Although, if anybody could fly a plane upside down, it would be Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
The one thing that I did not like about this film, there's only one thing that I didn't like. I think they could have come up with a better title. Now, when I looked it up on IMDb, there were 21 other projects with the same name. Like TV series, maybe a web series was in there. I don't know. I could have just made that up. Films. But never. I never make up stuff. But Flight, to me, it could have been, that just is so generic and boring, so...
I really like this. I'm excited about it. We're going to give this 5 out of 5 shots.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, we do like Denzel Washington. I can't remember.
John Goodman.
And John Goodman. I can't remember a time that Denzel Washington has made a bad movie.
Me either.
Yeah. Here's an interesting little fact, also going back to Robert Zemeckis. This is only the second R-rated film that he has ever directed.
What was the first R-rated film?
Glad you asked me that. First one was a 1980 movie called Used Cars.
Used Cars?
Used Cars.
I've never heard of it.
No.
I'm really impressed that you remembered that, because usually you don't.
Our cocktail recommendation this week is the Jet Pilot. Get ready for takeoff with 1 ounce of Jamaican rum, 3/4 ounce gold Puerto Rican rum, 3/4 ounce 151 proof Demerara rum, 1/2 ounce grapefruit juice, 1/2 ounce lime juice, 1/2 ounce cinnamon syrup, and then a dash of Angostura bitters and 6 dashes of either Pernod or absinthe. That's the Jet Pilot.
Well, thank you for joining us for this episode of Trailer Shots. We're glad you stopped by.
That's right, and please don't forget, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear what you think about us.
Right here on YouTube.
Right here on YouTube, and right here there should be a button that you can click, I can speak clearly, to subscribe. So subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes, and please come back.
Yes.
That's right.
Well, until next time, have a great drink and enjoy those movies, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to Trailer Shots. I'm your host and bartender, Doug King. I forgot my name.
What were you going to say there?
I forgot my name.